Hey, what's going on? Keith from Trigger Happy. Going to take a look at a Bushmaster tonight. It's a Bushmaster Patrolman. Pretty nice rifle. We haven't reviewed a lot of Bushmasters in the past. You know, I've had some harsh words for Bushmaster in the past. I think some of their rifles they're making for some of the big box stores that have come through here, I quite honestly haven't been that impressed with. This is the first one I've seen lately that is a newer make of Bushmaster that I think is a really high quality build. And that's why I wanted to review it. Particular rifle, you know, it's kind of their upper middle grade rifle. It probably is a similar rifle to what a lot of law enforcement uses, and that's kind of marketed that way because it's called the Patrolman. Some of the features of this gun: standard flash hider up front, you know, works perfectly. It is a M4 profile barrel, so it's kind of cut away there. But this is a chrome line barrel, so in terms of life, you're going to get a lot more life out of a chrome line barrel than what you're going to get out of a chrome moly barrel or a non-line barrel. So really nice barrel. You know, a lot of questions come up. Chrome line, are they as accurate as a non-line barrel? In my experience, not exactly, but you know, it's still a very good barrel. It's a fairly heavy profile. It is kind of the cutaway M4 style, but it does seem to be a little thicker than some other barrels I've seen. Pretty impressed with that. You got your front sight post, you know, leave it on there, don't mess with it, works fine. Good addition there. Got your sling mount, pretty standard hand guard up front, nothing special. As always, I'm going to probably replace that with something else. In terms of, you know, the gun does have a carry handle on it with your standard sights here that a lot of your military people are going to be pretty used to. But you can remove this handle and have a flat top, optics ready receiver. So if you want to run any kind of optic, it's ready to go. So it's nice that you can go from irons to optics pretty easily, pretty quickly. Does have obviously forward assist dust cover that a lot of gun companies aren't including anymore. You know, nice to see that addition, whether you use it or not. You know, it's just kind of standard equipment. Bolt carrier, it's not a lined bolt carrier, but it certainly will function quite well. You know, magazine well is not a flared mag well, but works fine. Trigger guard is removable, so if you want to go with more of a curved style, which I prefer, so I can get a gloved finger in there in the winter if I'm going to do some coyote hunting with it, I would probably swap that out as well. Trigger itself is pretty, gotta flip the safety off, sorry. Pretty nice trigger. Pretty short pull. I'd say it's in the 4.5 pound range, somewhere in there. You know, there's not a lot of slop or play there, so it is, I'll do it one more time, it is a really nice trigger. As far as the buffer tube and stock, pretty standard. I believe these are mil spec tube and stock, so you know, that's a nice addition there as well. You know, like I said, Bushmaster, some of their rifles haven't been super impressed with. You know, this is a nice build. Not a lot of, there's no play here between the upper and lower. I've seen some stuff come through where, you know, quite frankly, I wouldn't even know what to do with it. You know, some trade-in rifles and stuff that people want to bring in that are just sloppy builds. But this is a really nice build. You know, if you're looking for a pretty you know, reasonably priced rifle, this is going to be over probably $1,000 right now. You know, up to maybe say $1,100 or a little more. Again, depending upon where you're at and what you're looking at. But for a rifle with pretty good features and some, you know, things that I might change, but I might just leave them alone. You know, for a standard setup, it's a really nice gun, and I'm pretty impressed with this. You know, this is made in the New York factory, obviously, with, you know, Remington and a lot of those because they're part of the Freedom Group, for now anyway. So check it out, Bushmaster Patrolman. Pretty nice gun for a pretty good price. So, and that's what everybody's looking for right now. So check it out. This is Keith from Trigger Happy. We'll see you next time. Thanks.